Another clan versus clan tournament is here, and here are things you can do to boost the amount of points you score for your clan to carry your own weight and hit that magical 400,000 points. At least that's what you need to do in the end game to be in the highest tiers, or what, tier 5 or tier 6 and above. Yeah, this does require you to hit 400,000 points. So even if you're new to raid, you might do some of these things to get the required points to stay in your tier 2 or 3. But if you do everything as an endgame player, you will eventually hit that 400,000 point mark. Now, there are several videos that have already been done about it, but I've never done any of it. I've not shown you how I hit those numbers because I normally don't hit those numbers. This week, I have the time to push for 400,000. I'm currently in tier 5. Hopefully, by the time I hit that numbers, I will find myself in tier 6 as for the personal rewards. That's what I'm saying. So right now, I'm in tier 5. Like I said, that's 350. That's all I need to hit that maximum amount of points. So what's the big deal about this clan versus clan tournament, and why do you need to push to even hit those high numbers? Well, if you do not know, this is one of the few content that gives you the highest amount of energy and resources for just your clan putting hands together to beat the other opponent team. So in terms of the personal rewards, clan versus clan tournament is huge for free-to-play players. Even if you're in tier 1 and you get 30, 50, 75, it's still a lot of chickens. I remember when we're doing the free-to-play series, whenever clan versus clan tournaments comes around and we win, you get a free epic skill tome, which is not that easy to come by in the new game, and then check out the amount of energy you get. So whether you're in this early tiers, video is going to benefit you. So starting off first, I like everything in raid that we play, we have to play the catch-up game. What do I mean? The day clan versus clan tournament starts, it's not a day to start saving. You need to start saving like a week or 2 ago. What do you need to save? Everything. I'm talking about your champion fragments, your books, your energy, anything that you can save to make these resources all being spent on dumped in one day. That's what gives you the 400,000 points. I'm not going to magically bring out 400,000 points out of nowhere in this video. I'm going to bring out all the resources I've been saving up. Whether it's shards you pull, some people pull shards during clan versus clan because it usually coincides with a progressive chance event for some amazing champions. This is not the way free-to-play players do it, not by pulling shards. So I'll not be touching my shards, unfortunately. So, but how will I do it? The next best option is to go for your old fragments. That's the first #1 tip. If you're not using shards, the best thing to get for the best way to get points for clan versus clan is by pulling old fragments. What are old fragments? All these champions you saved up right here, whether you have 100 fragments of Quintus or other champion, Drexter, any champion you have old fragments from, old fusion especially, that's the best time to summon them. You might want to save them for a champion chase during a fusion, but most players will agree that clan versus clan, to help your clan win and get you that personal rewards, this is totally worth it because it gives you 30,000 points for fusing for summoning a legendary champion from your saved fragments. Now, to commemorate or to show you how that is done, it's not just from fragments, you can also do it from old fusions. So whether you want to fuse Razen, whether you want to fuse Relic Keeper or Lady Mikage, you've been saving up for her. So I could go in right here and prepare this champion, prepare this one, and get myself one new legendary champion right here added to my champion chase. As a matter of fact, let me prepare these 2 champions and get it in this video so you can see me get that 30,000 points. I think that's what I get. Or I can go over there and fuse an incarnate. That also serves the same purpose, right? So shards, I'm saying new champions is one way to do, whether you're doing it through fragments, old school fusion that you saved, or a fusion that you completed and you had to wait until clan versus clan to get it done. That's also one way. So I'll use this as the example of getting how many points. It does cost 1 million saver. How many points? 30,000. That's the legendary. Whether it's from shard or from old fragments, it gives you 30,000 points right there in the bag. That's a lot. If my goal is 400,000, that's a lot for one legendary. Now, like I said, I could go over there and do this one. Maybe I'll do that one after recording the video. This is 30,000 more points waiting for me, right? So now that I have 60,000 points in the bag, pure and simple, let's go over to the more grindy way of doing it. The next grindy way of doing it, I always recommend once Clans of Clans tournament starts, go to the objectives of your clan. Scroll. Now it looks like nothing is happening, right? Scroll. You have to scroll down and find the ones that are boosted. The number of points you get for farming the spider is normal, 10, 20. The number of points you get for farming this Fire Knight is normal 10, 20, and so on. But the number of points you're getting for farming the Sand Devil is increased, is boosted by an additional 20,000 points. So you can see the normal points and plus an additional 20, 100, 200 points. That's what the boosted means. Every clan versus clan always have these boosted events. Some days is Sand Devil, some other weeks is Dragon, some other weeks is Potion Keep. You have to find out which ones are boosted and do those events first. Yes, now you might not need to complete all of them to get the 400,000 points, depending on how many legendaries you obtained or something. But I always want to go for these ones that are boosted to get an extra 20,000. I cleared this one that is boosted and get, see, I've already started Phantom Shogun before I recorded this video. So I'm going to clear this. Now you might want to stop after you get the boosted bonus, right? When I say boosted, it's that extra bonus they gave you. It was 20 before. Now I've picked up some bonus from the Shogun Grove. Now it's only left 20,000 more for me to. So by 10, 15 battles, I'll be done with the Shogun and I'll stop farming it. I'll move over to the Sand Devil. How many runs will it take me? As I farm the Sand Devil, I'll check how many points I've obtained from here. And by the time I'm done with the bonuses that they added, I'll stop farming it. I move on to Forge objectives and make sure that the Forge has boosted 20,000 extra points right here. That one will always be done. The only time you'll see me forge these artifacts is during clan versus clan tournament with personal rewards. That's why I have 6,000 forge materials so far obtained, whether you've been farming the faction war all week, whether you're farming the Doom Tower all week, whether you're farming this arena that gives you those magic seals all week. Those are the contents, major content that gives you those forge materials. So go there, farm them all week, and this week it's been gonna be dark phase. So depending on which type of artifact you want, if you're a newer player, this is the time for you to forge your perception. Now you can see me, I'm even above cap at 10,000 points right here, or 10,000 forge materials obtained from the faction wars, because I've been farming it for like 2-3 weeks without using it. But this one is kind of not up to 10,000 because I don't find a lot of classic arena battles. So any content you're farming to get these forge materials, remember the #1 priority is getting forge materials to give you a boost to your artifacts. That's the #1 priority. Now the secondary priority is to use trash forge materials that you will never use. Like, let me give you an example of this one, right? This is an artifact that I really normally never use. So I'll go over here and forge and sell, forge and sell, forge and sell. So this is my secondary material of getting silver. So at the same time you're getting clan versus clan tournament rewards, you're also getting silver for your account by selling all this trash. I call this one trash. Now the main, before I even start with perception, my own highest priority, this is not a forge video. I just wanted to tell you how I go about it. Since Lethal is the one I farmed Dark Fae for this week, I'll start with the Dark Fae first of all, with all my mythical and everything, right? And all the boosts that you want to get, the best legendary from it. And for Dark Fae, what do I need? Crit damage or crit rate? I think I'll go with crit damage this time around because it's a damage set, right? That already has crit rate in it, built in. So let me forge 10, see what I get from it. Hopefully I get some mythical good ones, but if I don't, no problem. I'll go do a gear cleanse, clear some space, come back and forge another one. But this is the best time for you to do it. Ooh, a thunderous mystical one. Hopefully it's an HP boot or attack boot. Let's just see and end it right here. Will it be a good one? Nah, it's a defensive boot. But anyway, that's what I do. I come here. When I say I come here, I mean I forge all of them. After I'm done with the lethal, I go to instinct, I go to blood shield, I clear. You see all these 20, 40, 40, I clear everything to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then finally I come to resilience and I clear the entire 573 resilience. Now you might run out of rank charm, you might run out of rarity charm. It's normal. It's normal to come in here and forge the 10 without rank and rarity. I saved my rank and rarity charm for lethal and some other sets. This one all will be sold without hesitation. I was just doing it because of that 2,300 points you saw me right here. They will all be sold from this set. So that's one easy way for me to get about 100,000 to 150,000 points. It depends on how many I have saved so far. So by the time I'm done with all the forge, we don't have the patience to do it in one video. Maybe you ask me in the Discord to see how much I got from this one, but I'll do it later and see how many I get from it. But that's where I intend to get a lot more of my points during this time. Now the next content that I want to get points for during Clans vs Clans that I've been saving all week for is going to be to upgrade champion skills. I'm talking about with books. Check out how many epic skill tomes I have. Check out the legendary skill tomes and mythical skill tomes and even the rare skill tomes. I'm going to use all of them except the mythical, because I don't yet have a mythical champions, but if I did have it, I'll wait till now to spend books on that champion. Now, there are times when most players will advise you that do not just spend books on champions because there is a Clan vs Clan tournament and you just go spend all your 15 books. That's a wise choice. That's a wise decision. But recently, there's a new champion I just obtained who I was looking to spend books on. That was supposed to help me for one of these, what do you call this content now? City of Centrano stages. I did get a second Amans. I thought about spending books on him, but I was like, the first Amans is fine for now. I'm not yet ready to use the second one. So just look at the champions you want to spend books on, and this is the best time to spend books on them. Now, if you're an endgame player, you probably know by now you don't even have epics to spend books on. So this is the newest epics I got, and I don't intend to use her as food, so I will spend books on her. Let me start with the epics first of all before I go to the legendary, and all our skills are fully booked. 86 epic skill tomes will be spent. I was saying you might be recommended, or you might be told to save some epic skill tomes. Save some legendary skill tomes for a champion you will have in the future. That's why some players have 30, 40, 50 legendary skill tomes, because they don't spend all of them whenever they get it. I'm still at a place where I have more champions unbooked than champions that are booked, and all those champions are needed for different content. So I intend to keep spending epic skill and legendary skill tomes on legendaries until they are all maxed out and I no longer need them. It's so hard to get them because they are scarce in raid, but I'll keep spending it. Now, I've come to a point where I'll need to spend on champions that I don't even want to build. You know how you put a champion to level 19 before you give them as 5-star chickens? Well, that's also what I'm going to do in this video, because I don't have any epic champions right here on my list that is going to be useful or built or used on any content. All the ones in the vault are already ready for that or something. So let me just basically throwing away epic skill tomes. That's what's unfortunately, there is no way for me to give them away to you from my accounts to yours. Raid has not implemented such a function yet, so we have to throw it away just for what? Clan vs Clan, 10,000 points for this one. That's the only reason why I'm doing it, and hopefully we can pick more up from other events and tournaments that will come up along the week. All the epics in my inventory already have their books filled up, at least the ones I intend to build in the future. So don't think I'm just wasting epic skill tomes. I just wanted to get it done right here. So I'll not do all of them because of time in the video, but you get the point. After I'm done with epic, I move over to legendaries. And which legendary were I talking about that I needed to build for City of Centrano's stages that needed? At least I saw this legendary come up in about 2 content. Well, if I don't have any options for legendaries that I want to build or put books on, I'll just put on somebody random like this. Yeah, I think it was him. Royal the Huntsmaster. 2 copies of him built for that content. He was the nuker, so I'm going to put books on him. So maybe that will help him come back to his skills a lot faster. And how many books would that be? The maximum. 33,000 points. That's me coming closer to that 400,000 points mark right here. I'll spend the rest of the 5 books on this other champion that is also great for that content, that does come up in more than one City of Centrano stage, and I don't want to struggle in those content. That's why I'm booking up those champions. Besides, I have no other priorities. The fusion you just saw me get right now, I'm not going to build or book immediately, so she's going to hold on for now. So that's me spending my legendary skill tomes, and I'm going to come back and spend all this epic skill tome. I'll also do the same to the rares. Don't think I'll leave the rares, because any little way to get points is what I'm looking for. Where is the rare champion to spend rare books on? That's one right here, max out. So rares are no longer used on this account at this level, but hey, you can still spend books on these ones, even if they are 5-star chickens. Spend books on them. Even this one gives you 2,500 points for this amount of books that I spent right here. All right, let's see how far I've come. Remember, I've not done with the forge, but let's just check the points that I've hit so far in the personal rewards. I'm getting closer to the 195,000. That's almost 200,000 points right here. And remember, I have not done my forge. The forge is going to give me an additional about 100,000 points. And then by the time I do the these two other content that I showed, the personal rewards content where it's objectives, Sun Devil is have 20 or 40,000. Let's just say 40,000 is waiting for me here. Another 40,000 is, well, 6,000 or 12,000 is waiting for me here. So I still have an additional like 50, 60,000 points right here from the Sun Devil. And remember, I'm already getting double points from the Forge objective right here. So with that, you can see me easily climbing and making my way up to that difficult number of points to hit, which is the magical 400,000 point mark. And once I'm done with 350, I will not stop. Why am I not stopping at 350 is because by next time the CVC comes around, I want to see myself in tier 5. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tier 6. I want to find myself in tier 6, and so I can get access to not just energy that I was celebrating this time. I even get even more energy, and a legendary skill tome. So for now, I'm fine with the reward of 2 void shards. You know, 2 void shards is, you can't find out for free in any other content by just doing that, by just spending your resources that you've saved for a long time. So that's one way to get it done right here. If you're one of those who still has a lot of great tall medals to upgrade, back in the day, this was one of the ways that gave me a lot of levels. I saved all my great tall medals before recording this video. I just spent 1,000 until CVC today. Once it starts Tuesday, Wednesday, that's the day I go over there and spend it. So CVC is still the best time to spend your great tall medals. Within the week, just farm the arena and do it during CVC. Now on a normal weekday, I skip out on arena. I just come in here, fight my 5 battles, and I leave, right? But today, just because of CVC, I'm not skipping out on any battles. As you can see, I'm fighting all the teams and hitting the refresh. I'm spending all my arena keys. I'm spending all my arena free keys that I get during the day. I'm not going to use my gems in the arena for sure, but check out the amount of points I get for one battle in gold 5, where majority of the players in raid are. Even if you're not in gold 5, for lower levels, you still get a reasonable amount of CVC points for just beating simple teams like this. Is it 80 or 13? I can't tell, but I figured it should be 80 points, right? Let me see. Tournament points here. That's going to be 80. This one is also saying tournament points. I hope it's this one. Is there a classic arena still going on? I think so. But anyways, you get a point. You still get some rewards from that. And let me see. For 3v3 also, I spend all my keys. This is the new day, new reset on Tuesday. People are still having one-man defenses. Even if you set a one-man defense, you find weaker teams like this to fight. And 3v3 gives more points than 1v1 arena. So take note of that. Set a weak man defense this day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday are the best time to set a one-man weak defense during CVC, and make sure you spend all your 3v3 arena tokens. Even if on a normal day you don't spend all of them, today is the day to spend it. Now I did start a battle that's going to take a while. I thought I would just come in here and nuke one hit and everybody is dead. Why are we taking 3 turns to kill a support champion? Hopefully we don't do that this time around. 1 turn alone, that's all I need to kill that support champion. Nope, we're taking 4 turns. And boom. Just finding weak defenses to fight. Are we about to get nuked? Nope, we survived it. All right, how many points? 630. That's a lot from one battle. Now that's going to give you times 10, because if you spend 10, just multiply that and see what you come up with. 6,000. All right, anyways, let me just see. Scroll. Nothing here to see. But anyways, that's how I go about completing 400,000 points. I showed you everything I normally do. Is there anything I've missed out on? Clan boss is one content that people don't think about. On a normal day, I spend my keys on normal, ultra nightmare, and nightmare, and I'm done, right? That's the 2 best resources or best rewards you get for your sacred shards, for your legendary skill tomes. But because of CVC is going on today, I will spend my keys on brutal. I will spend my keys on hard. I will spend my keys on normal. What keys are you talking about? The extra keys you get from the clan versus clan. There's no need to save them up. There's no need to let them go to the inbox and expire without you knowing. Let me see if there's any keys that are hiding anywhere. No keys. So today is going to be the day I spend a lot of keys in the clan boss, demon lord. So where are the keys? These 2 keys. So go over there, claim it. Don't just fight only 2 clan boss battles today. today is the day to fight up to 5 clan boss battle difficulty, because every day you get like 4 keys from the clan boss, and they're giving you 2 extras, so you have like 6 difficulties. I'm saying this for those who are spending 1 key on Ultra Nightmare, 1 key on Nightmare, 1 key on Brutal, 1 key on Hard. So I have 6 difficulties today. And guess what? By tomorrow time, reset happens, and I'll be one of those who get extra rewards, because when the clan boss resets, you get CVC points from the clan boss rewards also. So I've already spent 1 key on Nightmare with a damage of 91 million. Let me go to, on Ultra Nightmare. Next difficulty is going to be Nightmare. I'm checking if I've done it. No, 1 key over there. Little point, but still it helps me get further to my 400,000 points in CVC. And also, as I'm doing all this, like I said, I'm carrying my weight in the clan and helping my clan beat the enemy, because whether you like it or not, if you do all this work and your clan fails to defeat your enemy, the enemy clan, you end up with only the normal rewards, no personal rewards for you. So I'm really doing all this to hit my personal reward goal, right? And with all this, if every member of your clan does the same thing, if you, especially in your clan, you're in a Discord and you communicate and encourage each other to do better and give each other this advice, send this video to your clan members. If they are still one of those who are struggling with points, let them know that somebody wants them to do better in CVC, because maybe they are not aware. You think they're just slacking, they don't have the time or whatever. Maybe they are not aware of all these little secret ways to get extra clan versus clan tournament points. Now, there's one more content I've not talked about. I did say I was going to cover everything I do, and that's going to be faction wars. You can see normally you just come in here and fight faction wars, and any stage you can beat it, right? But for clan versus clan, you always want to beat it at the highest stage possible you can. People who can fight clan content, faction wars, at the higher stages, which is the boss stage 21, on a normal day, because they don't have the time, they fight 20 is much faster than the boss stage of 21. You don't want to fight 20 on clan versus clan, because the amount of points you will get from 20 is lower than the amount of points. Even if 21 will take you 10 minutes, be patient, let it go on auto and walk away, than to fight 20. There is a 2-minute, 3-minute run. Spend the best keys right here, and I'm gonna eventually do this every day. And yeah, I think it gives about 2,000 points per battle. That is total of 4,000 points. It's not boosted, I think so. I forget their number of points. I don't want to fight the battle right now because it's going to take a long time to complete that battle. But that's all I do. I've already fought some live arena battles today. See, I've already spent about 1 key. By the time it comes around again, live arena also gives a lot of clan versus clan tournament points. I know that the list of ways you get points is already listed here. If you are still in the doubt and don't know how to get points towards clan versus clan, it's all listed here. By taking champions to 60, by campaign objective, champion objectives, potion keeps, Mino. I don't have a lot of superior potions for Arcane. This might be the day to farm it, although it's not boosted. Dragon objectives, any dungeon you do right now will give you some clan versus clan tournament, but these ones are boosted. Faction wars, Iron Twins. On a normal day, I farm Iron Twins 6 keys, right? Yeah, 6 keys, you're done. Today, I have spent 12 keys on the Iron Twins Fortress. Why? Clan versus clan. Here is it right now. If you go to my Iron Twins and click the plus button, there's no keys left to buy because I've already bought it and spent it this morning before recording this video. So I'm not just saying this because I knew I will fight this today and got my 6 extra keys. I'm not just spending it on clan versus clan. Remember, the rewards are also helping me get some essential resources in this Altar of Souls. Does Altar of Souls summon and give you some clan versus clan tournament points? Did I see Altar of Souls in the list? Because I've never used that as a way of getting clan versus clan tournament points. Let's see. Gear objectives, forge objectives. It doesn't say though. Does it count as a forge? This is only for artifacts forge. Miscellaneous, using gems. So if you're using gems to buy masteries for your champions, that will also give you some clan versus clan tournament points. So I think that's the video I wanted to put out for you guys today. I've not really put out anything like this to, tell you how I get high amount of points in clan versus clan, because it's not something I do every week. You don't have every week personal rewards. There are some break weeks. There are some times when your clan loses, and when that happens, I keep saving my resources. I keep saving my books So just because your clan is not doing well in number of points doesn't mean you should not just give up, right? You should always try to do your best to push hard. And if you guys push this week and win, the next week personal rewards you could lose, and the next week you could win again. So all these resources saved up doesn't just take 1 month to save. You can see 15 books, gems, a lot of other resources does take a longer time to save. So take note, you might win 1 personal rewards in 2 months, but still it's going to be totally worth it when these rewards are dropped in your inbox, when you see all these personal rewards. So I want to aim for tier 6. So I want to encourage you to aim for tier 6 also. Get to that 400,000 mark. Whether your clan wins or lose, let the best clans win. And yeah, congrats to all of you who managed to hit that 400,000 points. Send me your screenshots of your tier right here when you hit this milestone of 400,000 in the Discord link in the description. So let's just celebrate all together. I want to push for it this time around and see if I can really carry my weight this time around. Even if our clan is already winning, there's no reason to stop. I'm still gonna be pushing. I'm still gonna be farming the iron twins. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with gems. As you can see, I don't have any energy saved up around anywhere. I'll go fuse that legendary. I'll keep farming the Sun Devil. Anything I can do to hit that 400. And once I'm done, I can down, relax, and say I did it. Let me know any tips and tricks that you use to hit that 400,000 mark more easily that I did not mention in this video. This is all I know. This is what I do. This is how I get my 400k points. Is it efficient, or is there something I'm missing? I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily raid content. Later, guys.